to. This is a very brief live, so sorry, it won't be winded. This is pertaining to Sean Puffy Combs. As most of you know, he has many allegations against him pertaining to sexual assault, human trafficking, drugging individuals. You're entitled to your opinion of what you believe. But he has posted to social media, and this is another post since April 15th. We're gonna read you that said information. Sean Diddy Combs shared a cryptic new post on his social media Saturday as he continues facing a mountain of legal troubles. The video, his first since April 15th, begins with a camera moving down a white hallway as narration begins before showing him hugging someone. Not hysterical, not frantic, not anxious, not fretful, the voice states. It then shows Combs standing in a circle holding hands with people in impossible prayer, with the camera far away, not showing anyone's faces. The narration continues as the video shows Combs standing on a stormy, wind-blown beach saying, "But steady in the storm, looks bad, looks tough, but remains steady in the storm." A closing shot shows Combs with his arms out in the wind. And I believe this is from Instagram. Fox News Digital reached out to Combs' representatives for a comment on the video, but they did not immediately respond. Comments initially appeared on the post, but appeared to have been removed. Why were they removed? Combs is facing a litany of allegations and legal woes stemming from multiple lawsuits at the recent federal raid on his homes. As most of you know, he's facing sexual abuse lawsuits from Lisa Gardner, a woman going by the name Jane Doe, music producer Rodney Lou Rod Jones, and Joy Dickerson Neal. And the allegation from Miss Neal is from the early 90s. Also, she claims that she was videotaped. Someone notified her of that videotape to let her know that she had been filmed in a sexual scenario with Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs has denied each of the claims, and his lawyers recently filed a motion on April 26 to dismiss a number of claims in the Dickerson-Neal suit, citing statutes did not exist at the time the alleged misconduct occurred and against corporate entities that were not formed or in existence. Very interesting. In March, Combs' Los Angeles and Miami residences were raided by Homeland Security officials in connection with a federal human trafficking investigation, though it is unclear if Combs is the intended target of the investigation. Well, one would think that, yes, he was the intended target, because why go there? Why would they be there? They were there for his sons, the gardener, the butcher. Come on now, let's be serious. Combs' attorney, Aaron Dyer, called the raids a gross overuse of military-level force in a statement provided to Fox News Digital at the time. The rapper is also facing a business lawsuit alleging he left a New Orleans design firm on the hook for $100,000 in material costs after postponing the event it was meant for. So all these allegations, lawyer wanting allegations thrown out by Miss Neal, because allegedly statute of limitations ran out and some of the entities that she names in the lawsuit with him no longer exist. But basically, you're not saying he didn't commit the crime. Think about what you're saying now, sir. You're the attorney. You're saying, oh, these companies weren't existing, so you can't sue them. And also, statute of limitations ran out on the allegation, but you're not saying the allegation didn't happen. Now, who has a fool for an attorney? Shut your mouth. See, everything's in the wording. Hey, these companies didn't exist back then in the early 90s, so you can't sue them. And by the way, the statute of limitations ran out, so we need to throw this out. But you're not denying the allegations that she was sexually assaulted, drugged, or whatever actually happened, taping of her without her permission. You see, everything's in the wording. This is what I always tell people. Everything's in the wording, in the packaging. So now we have this social media post where he's trying to make it seem like he's not fretting, he's not worried about the allegations. He's standing firm in the storm, prayer hands with people, holding hands. And who might these actors be? Long corridors with him with his arms stretched out. Sean, stop the BS, okay? Just stop the BS. Just own you did these things. Because we already know that even if you own it, somebody else will jump out of a helicopter and they'll say the same damn thing, that you assaulted them, drugged them, filmed them. And I won't doubt that they possibly found some filmings. And that's going to be detriment to you. Because somebody like you, if I'm to believe these allegations are true, if you filming, drugging, sexual coercion, bringing other parties in, men, women, whomever, sex workers, there's no extent to what you wouldn't do. See, everything has a jump off. And if you're down with filming people without their permission, you are okay with drugging people without their permission, you like bringing other parties in, forcing them to do sexual acts with men and women. Cassie said you like to do that. Lil Rod said you like to do that. Then my thing is, all bets are off. You're basically down with any damn thing. So that's drugging, sexual assault, hurting a person, beating a person, bribing a person, threatening a person. You don't give a damn. Because as Mr. Bond said in his latest interview with News Nation, it's Sean Combs. You know, basically saying it's expected. And that Cassie should have came out and said something a long time ago. Mr. Bond said that as well. But she didn't. Because many people are frightful, fearful to speak against a high-powered individual, wealthy person. Because who's going to believe me? He could have any woman he wants. We always hear that with athletes and wealthy men and well-known men. And they don't even have to be wealthy. They could just be the average Joe around the block. But he gets any woman he wants. Why would he sexually assault her? I always say, don't ask why, but ask why not. You understand? They did it because they could. Sean has been doing this a while, and he is not the only one. So whether you're wealthy, an athlete, an actor, a producer, CEO, if you're a sadist, you're a sadist. You could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, school teacher, garbage man, bum, homeless person. It doesn't matter. If you're sick, you're sick. And you posting this BS to social media doesn't mean a damn thing. You're still Sean Combs. You're still that dirty bugger that some of us believe that you are. So you can post all you want. You can even tell us that you're going to become a preacher. You're going to recommit yourself to God. That's between you and Jesus. Because I'm not here to judge Jesus. Because, hey, I'm a sinner too, right? But damn, there comes a point when you have to draw the line in the wrongdoing department. And I don't think you're at that point. I don't think you're at the point of redemption just yet. Or let me at least say, you can be redeemed, but you're not at the point of wanting to repent. Yeah. So Mr. Bond says he saw unknown men going into your rooms, hotel rooms back in the day, but he doesn't believe that you were forcing anybody to have sexual relations. He didn't see that. Well, that's the whole point, that once the door is closed, all bets are off, right? All bets off for the victim and all bets off for an eyewitness. And if you were so close to this man, which I'm assuming you were at one point, I'm surprised you didn't even make a little mention that you like to take the kitty. Because some men like to brag about taking the kitty. So did you ever brag about taking the kitty? Sean Combs, I'm just curious. How many other people know the secret that you like taking the kitty, you like filming the kitty, you like filming the kitty with other kitty and other men, male prostitutes, and so on and so forth? And how many men and women have receipts that you are on the down low and or like men? Yeah, we'll see. We'll also see if you're charged with these so-called allegations. It's shameful. A black man, wealthy, well-to-do, talented, and this is what you do in your spare time. It's sad and it's sickening. And you're not the first and you won't be the last. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful week. Check my community page for said updates and take the polls on my community page. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to donate to this great network, $sign Angie 129 Cash App, stickers and chats are always welcome during the live. Feel free to go to Instagram to see what else Puffy has been up to. And what I also find interesting is, why did you take the comments off? Because there was probably thousands of them, people saying bad things about you. Sean, you had to have known people were going to say nasty things. Come on now. And I won't doubt that you are fretful. I won't doubt that you are scared. You should be scared. You should be very scared. Because now we also have another allegation that you owe somebody $100,000 damn dollars for materials used and you didn't follow through with a party. So the one thing I said in my last live stream, how are you a wealthy person owing money on mortgages when you're allegedly a billionaire? Now we got this person coming out saying you owe them damn money. So what are we going to hear next? You don't pay your damn taxes? Oh, Lord. Sean, find Jesus quickly. Get on your good knees and pray and ask for forgiveness and try your best to rectify the situation, or shall I say, situations, because it's ugly and it's undignified and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't think there's any help for you, quite frankly, because when you talk about sadism, there's usually no help. Hello, Grenade, thank you. There's no help for sadism, and that's been said. Pedophilia, rapists, there's no help. There's no changing. And what will be sad, time will go by. Let's say you don't get charged with any type of crimes pertaining to these allegations from Lil Rod and Miss Joy. We will hear something else dirty about you. And frankly, you really can't trust being in the company of a woman or a man, because you'd have to fear they would go press charges against your ass for sexual assault, drugging, and God knows what else. Next, we're going to hear you like being with animals. Bestiality. Yeah, I said that. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me. You've been listening to the Vault XL. Thank you.